China's history is marked by building great walls for defense. Today, it's constructing a new kind of wall, one that lies hidden beneath the sea. This underwater barrier is designed to protect China's maritime interests and control access to its strategic waters. The nation's prosperity and security now depend on the sea, where global trade and vital energy supplies flow. Submarines, the ultimate stealth weapon, pose a major threat near China's shores. Detecting and deterring these underwater intruders is a top military priority. This effort is part of China's Anti-Access Area Denial, or A2AD strategy, meant to keep adversaries like the US Navy at bay. By deploying a network of sensors, patrols, and weapons, China aims to create a no-go zone for foreign forces. The underwater wall is the submerged backbone of this strategy, targeting the stealth advantage of submarines. If China can see everything beneath the surface, it can neutralize one of the most powerful naval threats. Building this system requires advanced technology, vast resources, and long-term commitment. It involves laying thousands of miles of cables and deploying sophisticated sensors and drones. This new, great wall is invisible, hidden in the ocean's depths. Its purpose, to give China unprecedented control over its maritime domain. The project signals China's growing technological and military power. It's a modern infrastructure feat, reshaping the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. The invisible wall beneath the waves may define the region's security for decades. A submarine barrier is a multi-layered system to detect, track, and potentially engage submarines in a specific area. Think of it as an oceanic security grid, using sonar, magnetic sensors, and advanced tech instead of cameras. The goal: make the sea transparent to China's military, stripping submarines of their stealth. It's not a physical wall, but a dense web of overlapping sensors and patrol zones. The first layer, fixed seabed sensors, connected by fiber-optic cables, listening for submarine sounds. The second, mobile assets, ships, aircraft, and underwater drones, ready to investigate any contact. This concept isn't new. The US built the SOSUS network in the Atlantic during the Cold War to track Soviet subs. China is now applying these principles on a larger, more advanced scale in its own waters. The aim: create choke points to monitor all underwater traffic. A submarine barrier is both defensive and offensive, protecting China's fleet and projecting power. Establishing such a barrier in the South China Sea would be a game-changer. It would challenge the US Navy's ability to operate freely in the region. China's plan is to master the underwater domain and dominate its maritime backyard. The barrier is a bold step towards sea control. At the heart of China's submarine barrier is a vast network of underwater sensors, its underwater Great Wall. These seabed arrays use passive sonar, acting as giant microphones to pick up the faint sounds of submarines. Data from these sensors travels through fiber-optic cables to shore-based centers for real-time analysis. Powerful computers and analysts sift through ocean noise, searching for submarine signatures. Once a target is identified, its location and movement are relayed to naval forces for action. China also uses active sonar, which sends out pings to pinpoint targets, and magnetic anomaly detectors to spot metal submarines. Combining these technologies creates a robust detection network. This system is not just theoretical, it's being built now, with Chinese corporations and research institutes leading the effort. Officially, it's for environmental monitoring, but its military purpose is clear. Sensor networks are being deployed in the South China Sea, East China Sea, and along China's coast. These arrays form the first line of defense against underwater intrusion. The underwater Great Wall is a foundation for China's maritime security. It's a technological leap, making the ocean less mysterious and more controlled. China's sensor network is changing the rules beneath the waves. The South China Sea is the main stage for China's submarine barrier. It's a vital artery for global trade. 1/3 of shipping passes through each year, including energy supplies for China, Japan, and South Korea. Control here means leverage over commerce and security. Militarily, it's a gateway for China's Navy and home to its nuclear missile submarines. Securing the sea allows these subs to operate undetected, strengthening China's nuclear deterrent. The sea's geography, few deep channels and natural choke points, makes it ideal for monitoring. China's artificial islands extend its reach, acting as bases for sensors and patrols. These islands anchor the invisible underwater wall, enforcing China's claims. The South China Sea is the linchpin of China's maritime strategy. China's sensor network is backed by a massive fleet of ships, aircraft, and drones. When seabed sensors detect a submarine, patrol ships and aircraft equipped with anti-submarine gear respond quickly. China's Navy, Coast Guard, and maritime militia create a constant presence, making it hard for submarines to surface unseen. Unmanned systems are a growing part of the force. Drones patrol above and below the waves, searching for threats. Underwater drones, or UUVs, can patrol, listen, and deploy mini-sensors. Filling gaps in the fixed network, thousands of miles of undersea cables connect and power these systems, requiring specialized ships for maintenance. All data flows into a centralized command system, using AI to create a real-time picture of the underwater battle space. This integration allows rapid, coordinated responses to any threat. The combination of sensors, patrols, and drones forms a multi-layered defense. China's approach is comprehensive. No single element stands alone. The result, a formidable barrier that's hard to penetrate. The sea is becoming less of a hiding place for submarines. Sonar is the core technology of China's underwater wall. Passive sonar arrays listen for submarine sounds, while active sonar sends out pings to locate targets. China is building a vast library of acoustic signatures to identify foreign submarines by their unique noises. Advanced active sonar, including low-frequency and multi-static systems, can cover huge areas and make detection harder to avoid. Multi-static sonar uses separated transmitters and receivers, making it difficult for submarines to know they're being tracked. The goal, a glass ocean where nothing can hide. China also studies ocean conditions, temperature, pressure, salinity to optimize sensor placement. Oceanography is key to making sonar more effective. By combining fixed and mobile sonar, China aims for total underwater awareness. The technology is evolving rapidly, closing the gap between hunter and hunted. Sonar is turning the ocean from a place of mystery into a battlefield of data. Other navies aren't standing still. The US and allies are developing quieter submarines and new tactics to evade China's barrier. Advanced subs use silent propulsion and special coatings to reduce noise. Commanders exploit gaps in the sensor network, using terrain and ocean conditions to slip past detection. Unmanned vehicles act as decoys or map enemy sensors, while electronic and cyber warfare can disrupt the barrier's command systems. Submarines deploy countermeasures to confuse sonar and torpedoes. The contest is a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek beneath the waves. The underwater battlefield is constantly evolving. China's submarine barrier is fueling a new arms race in undersea warfare. As detection systems improve, submarines must become stealthier and smarter. The future will be shaped by AI, autonomy, and data management. Large sensor grids and unmanned systems will crowd the ocean, making it harder to hide. Submarines will act as motherships, deploying swarms of drones for reconnaissance, deception, and attack. The underwater domain will be complex, with manned and unmanned platforms operating side by side. Rapid, AI-driven decision-making will define future engagements. The nation that best integrates these technologies will dominate the undersea battle space. Human control will be challenged by the speed and complexity of future conflicts. The race for undersea supremacy is just beginning. Can China's underwater wall block every foreign submarine? Unlikely. The ocean is too vast and complex. Advanced adversaries will find ways through using stealth and clever tactics. But the barrier's real goal is to make submarine operations risky and costly, deterring most intrusions. Even if not perfect, it can limit enemy freedom and raise the stakes for any mission. In peacetime, it's a surveillance tool. In conflict, it guides weapons and drone swarms. The barrier is a tool for attrition, wearing down adversaries over time. China's underwater wall is a powerful statement of intent, reshaping the strategic landscape. Whether it succeeds or not, it has already changed the game beneath the waves.